are back for part 2 because it was interrupted by a phone call, which that drives me insane because I can't figure out how to stop that. So let's see here. Off the Hook Outdoors. Oh, it's 11 a.m. Okay, let me get out of here. So let's see who comes back in. Off the Hook Outdoors. All right, so we are back. So hopefully you guys come back. All right, he's back. Yeah, I can't stand John. We got to figure out how to stop that. You guys can hear me. We're all good. Thank you guys for coming back. I am sorry about that. That is so unprofessional. I can't stand it. I hate it because you know how professional I am, John. But let's get this back rolling again, I hope. We're going to wait. Give it a couple minutes here. But I'm back on part 2. We were disrupted by a phone call, which if anybody can figure out how to do that, and I'm probably going to call Jason on that. All right, thank you. Is this Sean? Sean, are you in here or is this Dawn? I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure who I was talking to, that's all. No, you're not going to call 5 minutes, John. No, you're not. But I don't know, understand. I put it on Do Not Disturb. Do I have to, and there's no way to shut calls off. I have no idea how to do that on my phone. I put it on Do Not Disturb. I figured it's Do Not Disturb. So why am I getting phone calls? I don't know. All right, so back, I'm going to go back. We got 7 people in here. I think we had about 10 or 11 in there, maybe 15 before. So, okay, so the deer are coming up. Now, I told you I used the Jinx Some Sense, hey, Dean, what's up? The synthetic dabs. I never used synthetic before, and this company is perfect for me. They're passionate about their products, just the way they did. Me and Sean were texting when I shot the buck. I mean, that's how awesome he is. You know what I mean? Hey, Kevin, thanks for coming in. Sean, thank you. And I'm like texting him. I sent him a little video. I think I sent him a video of the shot. I was excited about it after everything was done, but I was more excited about the hunt that this does work, man. I'm telling you right now, go over. Try it. It's not too late. Right now in PA, I don't know how it is in other parts. Sean might be able to do this, but I watched Sean on his live. I missed it. I was working and I rewatched it, and he was already putting out the Bewitched. So I'm like, I'm going to put out the Bewitched now because if there's some curious stuff out there. And man, did that make my hunt this week. I was so thrilled about it. It was so awesome. You'll see it in the video. But anyway, the doe are walking up behind me. They get on that scent because that's the way I walked in. I made a scent trail. As soon as I got in the woods, there's a trail down below me. And I know you've heard me talk about this trail about 80 yards down the hill where they're cutting across, and I think I'm missing something down there. So I got about to that trail, and I didn't do nothing crazy. I need to get a hex drag from them as well, and I will be doing that. But and you could see the amount of, right there, you could see the amount of scent I used on this hunt right here. Thanks. So this right here is the amount of scent that I use. Yes, you got the shot video while fishing. So I put this on my rubber boots on the bottoms, like the side of it, because there's some, vegetation and stuff on the web. So I got to that spot where them deer cross, and I put this in, and I walked up to my tree, and I made a J hook into my tree, and I go up and I make a J into my tree because the bedding is to my left. So I go up the hill along, hey, crossover. I go up the hill, and once I got halfway up, I put some more on my boots to refreshen it because I believe as you're walking in, your scent gets less and less, and I just feel that the deer will follow the stronger scent trail, so they'll go the opposite way. So me going into my stand, I always like to refresh it to keep it strong going all the way up. That's what I do. So I got halfway up, put some more of this on my boot. Then when I got up to my stand, within shooting distance, I put a little bit on a tree and the bushes around it. And then I walked to my stand and got up. Then after I did all my stuff that I just told you about, I took this back out. I have this in my side pocket, and I grabbed it, and I have some bushes around me. So as an extra cover scent and as an extra just to get some scent out there because I'm up there, and you know how your scent travels. So why not put this along where I'm sitting up in the tree, because if that scent's traveling, it's pulling this scent with it as well, along as my scent. So it can be used as sort of a cover scent and an attractive scent, both in one shot. So I sprinkle it out, and then what I did was I just went around half moon around my stand, and I heard some of the droplets hit the leaves in front of me. So I got a scent cone around me now with this, okay? Hey, Eric B, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming in. So I'm doing that. The deer come up. They hit my trail. The doe smelt where I was sprinkling it around my stand. They're all around me sniffing. That buck is about 15 yards to my back right here, and he comes up, and he goes up to them doe, and he walks away from them doe, hits my scent trail. And I'm not kidding you. The deer hit my scent trail, and I got him turning around. It's all on video. I got him turning around, and he walks right to where I put it on the bushes, smelling it. I think he even ate a couple of leaves off of it. Walks to my, now this is what you don't want, like the scent on my boots. I really don't like to do that, but I didn't have a drag rag, and I wanted to try it because Sean got me all fired up from his live. So I didn't have no drag rag, and I will be ordering a drag rag off you, Chris, or Sean as well. So I going to be doing that probably for Ohio. I'm going, I think, next week, so I want to order that off you if you have any. So that deer eats the leaves, smelling where I put. I'm like, wow, he's going exactly where I was at. And I don't see this often with the scent anywhere. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, it might have happened years before. I had one deer follow Tinks 69, and I was 18, 19 years old, and I was hunting an old cemetery, and I had a 2.5-year-old big palmated buck come running down. Hey, Ernie, come running down. And went exactly like this buck, right to my tree, and he was smelling my tree steps when I climbed up, and then he moved off and I shot him. That's the only time I've ever had success with scent. Besides, like, scrapes, yeah, you're going to get some pictures on it. But this stuff right here, guys, is unbelievable. I'm telling you right now. And I can't say enough about this. And I'm sorry if I sound like a salesperson, but this stuff works, man. It works. Yeah, why tinks them when you can jinx them? For sure, Ernie. Or Sean, for sure. So I put that out. I walked to my stand. Well, that deer does the same exact thing that I did. The buck come up. He didn't even care about the does anymore. He was following the does. And he walked right to my stand. I got my camera straight down. Peeler Outdoors, what's up? So I got the camera straight down. He is smelling my tree and smelling my steps right under me. I got him for like 5 minutes just walking around my tree smelling all the bewitched. He's going around, he's eating leaves, and he's walking directly under my stand. I'm like thinking I'm getting busted here soon. But that just goes to show you too, the Limit Shield and the ozonics and stuff really work. And play your wind. You got to have the wind. So he goes to my left. Now, when he goes to my left, he is downwind of me. Okay? So I know he was concerned about the scent, and my ozonics and my Limit Shield products just work. So he comes to the left of me, and he's standing there, and he's on the bush that I dumped the scent on, like dripped the scent down. He's right on that. He's sniffing around, rubbing his head in it, and he comes up, and I did that scent cone around me, and he walks exactly the way that scent is, and he's sniffing. He's actually too close for me to shoot. He's at 6 yards, and I don't want to shoot that way because it's almost like straight down. I have to hit him high. I don't want to do that. So I'm playing the game that he's going to go out further, and I'm going to get a 20-yard shot. I like to shoot him at 20 yards. 10 yards maybe if you're broadside. So, yes, I did. I killed him. I did. And so he walks up, and he starts walking away from me. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not getting a shot. Well, then he turns to the right. He's coming back down to that bush that I had all the scent on. And the doe were gone. They were already pretty far away. And he was a lone buck. Now, yeah, Ernie, you got to check it out. Go to my links in my description, Ernie, and I'm telling you right now, use the code for 10% off, and you will not be disappointed. I'm telling you, do it. Phil from Peterson's did it, from Peterson's Nashville Farms, and he's got results on his mock scrapes too, and he don't even make mock scrapes. So Ernie, you got to go do it, dude. You got to. Jinx them. I got the synthetic. They have all natural too. If you're not a synthetic guy, they have natural. I have both because I want to try both. And the synthetic, I wanted to put it out earlier because I think it lasts a little bit longer than natural. Now, during the rut and everything, I'm going to transfer back to natural. I did start all my stuff. Which video is it? Which video is what? Dean, I don't know what you mean by that. I have my mock scrape video up. My hunting video for taking this deer, I didn't even put it out yet. I just got it yesterday. I'm still editing that video. I'm all excited about this, man. So, but this product is, I'm more excited about this product than I am with the hunt, actually, because it works. And I am like fired up with this stuff. I'm going to be promoting this stuff, guys. You guys are going to see this all the time. This stuff works. Yeah, Dean, it's going to be coming out probably Wednesday. It'll be my hunt, my Wednesday night premiere. It'll be on there. I also have a Jinx Some Scent update video. That's got to come out. I got to sneak that in there too, and I need to do it because it's been done, and I got to get it out there. And I'm probably going to get that out before my hunt, so I might do it like Sunday. So look out for the mock scrape video, the update video, and you will see the success of this stuff. I have bucks, does in it. They're working it, working the vine, working the scrape, everything. So that buck comes up, and he's about, I could have shot him at 10 yards, and you could see it, but he's walking. I didn't want to grunt or spook. I always go, meow. I don't want to do it when a deer was that close. Hey, deer corner, what's up? Yep, they do that. So he's walking, and I don't want to go bam, right there that close. I don't want to jump him. So he gets out. He gets about 15 yards. He gets to about 17 yards, and he's going straight away from me. And he turns, and he's coming back down to that scent. So he turns, and he's coming back around, but he's like quartered away, but there's the way the path goes, he was going into the thicket to come back down. So he turns, and he's walking, and you'll hear me say, meow, and he stops, quartering away from me 17 yards, and I just drilled him. He jumped up. He had all four in the air. He comes down, and he is dead within 30 yards. You'll hear the crash, and boom, 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 done. And man, I was so pumped up about that how that worked out and how everything unfolded that morning. I am so excited for Ohio now. These big bucks down Ohio, I want to get them on this. And I have a scrape down there right now with the Jinx Some Scents in it. Oh, I smoked them. And that my Havoc, it shoots 450 feet per second. So I use a lighted knock. So you guys... The lighted knocks are expensive, guys, okay? I use a lighted knock for these videos so you can see the arrow and the bolt go, and it is a straight green line, man, with that Havoc, that 10-point. That thing hit him perfect. You hunt Ohio? Yeah, I have a lease in Ohio. But Ernie, go over, man. I'm telling you, email me, man. Definitely email me, and I will give you all the information you need, and I will get you hooked up, and I will get you started. And it depends what your deer are doing right now, what I would recommend. But the mock scrapes right now, if they're hitting them, put this Mystic on it. Just do it. Do yourself a favor. Put the Mystic on it. Put a little bit of the dabs. The dabs are like the beads that keeps the scent in the scrape. Start it with your Misfortune. Dump that in there. I dumped half a bottle in mine, and I added some of these beads and put this on the vine, and they are crushing it. They're hitting it hard. Ohio, I got a bunch of pictures on it. The bucks are hitting it. I don't have any bigger bucks in there yet, but now is the time where it's coming. My buddy Bob he's down there right now. He hunted yesterday today. We buried his father a few days ago. So say a prayer for Mr. Kish. He's down there hunting today, and then he's leaving because tomorrow he has a wedding. Well, he has his big buck, his big 8-point. I think, posted that. I didn't post it on my community tab, but I am going to post that on my community tab. Yeah, they're hanging together right now. Yeah, this buck was alone. Now, the other day when I was out, there was the one buck with the broken main beam, like the front of it, which I probably wouldn't have shot him. He was a nice buck too, but the one behind him was feeding right by him, so they were together. This buck was on the doe, the 4 doe that came in. He wasn't on him, but he was behind him. But then he tested him. He come running up. He did a grunt or something, and he came up through and pushed him all away. But then when he hit that scent, boy, he was locked in on that scent, and I basically knew I had him. I mean, it was a great confidence booster for myself and a product to use. A Limit Shield did that same thing for me, and Jinx Some Scent. This scent is unbelievable, and I am hooked, and I am going to promote it, and you will see Jinx Some Scent in everything that I do when I'm deer hunting. I'm telling you right now, it is the best product out there. Your bass are getting ready to spawn. I made 3 mock bass beds and poured Jinx Some Scent. So when I shot him, he jumped up, he crashed and died. I mean, that quick. Boom. I seen him fall. So I was pumped up, got down, did that. But you got to see the video. Wednesday, please, all you guys in here, please go over and check out my video on it. I'm excited for it. The Jinx Some Scent made that hunt for me and made it unfold, and it was just awesome. I've never had a scent do that for me in the woods. And I've been hunting a long time. 51, 40 years, 40-some years. So it's 40, probably 38 years, I think it's what it is. 38 years of hunting, and I've never, ever had a scent work like this. I'm telling you right now, guys. I got a whole fridge full of this stuff downstairs. So what I'm going to do, and I heard Sean say this, if anything gets through this year and I have this, it's going to be in my fridge, I'm going to freeze it. Okay? The next season, early, I'm going to start all my mock scrapes with the older stuff and then replenish it with the new stuff. That's what I'm going to do. So that's recommended. That comes from Sean, the owner himself. If you have any leftover after the season, freeze it. Keep it in your freezer, and then use that. You can use it for hunting season, there's no problem, but use that. I like to have in my head, it's just something that I need mentally. I need fresh stuff. So I'm going to use, if I have any of this laying around, I'm going to freeze it for the winter. And then next summer, once I start my mock scrapes again, I'm going to start putting it back in there again. The only thing I don't know, Sean, is if you're in here, the dabs. Can you freeze the dabs as well? I didn't know if you could freeze it. Now, I know the synthetic, you don't really have to freeze any of it. You can just keep it in the fridge. But the natural deer urine, can you freeze the dabs and reuse that next year? Sean, if you're still in here. If you're in here, could you please answer that question for the people in the chat, please? Let's see here. We got, okay, cool, dude. Yeah, Ernie, email me, buddy. I will get you all the information you need, and I guarantee you will have some success. I had my wife smell it. She went nuts. She didn't like it. She's like, no. And I had my daughter smell it. If the canister is full, do not. It will blow to the top. It's only 3/4 full, freeze away. Okay, so you don't want to have a full bucket. I call these little buckets. You don't want to have a full one because they will expand when they freeze. So 3/4 or half, you can freeze this. And I'm sure you won't if you used it, you're not gonna have a full one anyway. You don't want to if you have a full one in your fridge, you're a fool because you need to use it. So don't have a full one. You find out the hard way. Hey Jamie, thanks for coming in. Yeah, it would smell nice, but it's not. It's strong. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. But if you if you have a full one in there, you're doing something wrong. You need to use it because it works, man. I'm telling you. So anyway, that's that story. Now, the next story is my son's story. You saw the video. If you haven't seen that video of my son, you got to go over it. It was awesome. I got his shot on camera. We were in my dad's food plot, so we didn't have any Jinx Some Sense out. But guess what? My dad's in here. Saturday morning, my dad's going down. Or Friday night, he's going down. Saturday morning, he's going to hunt the food plot in the morning. But you better bet he got his Jinx Some Scent with him. And he is going over. And he is making his scrape about 20 yards away. Or he's going to put it on the vine by the food plot. And he's going to put this in there. He's got this, the Mystic. And I gave him one of my misfortunes. Or I'm going to give him my misfortune. If you don't have it already, that I can't remember. But he has a Mystic. And he's going to make his vine there. And I told him about the scrape. I'm giving him this. And I'm actually giving him half. This is a half. He's going to get this. And he's going to make his scrape. And then, Dad, I'm going to make your hunt even better. I'm going to give you my half a bottle of Bewitched. And that's because I'm your son and I love you. So you're going to get this. And you're going to have success this weekend. I say Saturday night, you're going to shoot your buck. And that's going to be because of this. He does have it. I don't think he has this, Mom. He don't have this. This is it. This is right now. They're looking for love in all the wrong places, and this is going to be the wrong place right there. So, oh, what a good son. Yep, I'm going to give it to him. But then next year, Sean, we're going to have him buy the package, the mock scrape package. We're going to get him out there and get him making scrapes. I'm going to have camera footage of my dad's area as well. So yeah. So that is the spiel. I don't mean to keep pushing the Jinx 'em scent like a salesperson, but I'm telling you guys, you will love it, and I am excited about it. If you can't tell in my voice that I'm excited about it, I am excited about it. I can't wait for Ohio. He's leaving for camp after he picks up Theo. So after he picks, you can get some of that stuff, Peeler, by going to my description of the video. This one I had to do part 2, so it's not in the description. Go over to my channel. Go into my description, go down the description, you'll see the Jinx 'em scent link, and you'll see my code. Use the code to get 10% off. They have mock scrape kits. They sell these sent by twos, I think. I don't know if you can get a single bottle of this or not. I think it's in groups of 2, 4, 6, whatever. Get yourself, Sean, correct me if I'm wrong. There is a link. It's in my description. Yes, I can't, let me see. Hold on one second here, guys. Let me see something. And where the heck is my chat, the live chat? Okay, let me see what I can do here real quick here. Let's see. Hold on, sorry guys. I'm trying to see. I'm using my iPad here. Let me do this. Let me go in. What is your code, Ted? It's Off the Hook Outdoors. Off the Hook Outdoors is my code. You can go to the website. You can go to the website, Jinx 'em Scents. Just look up Jinx 'em Scents. Use my code Off the Hook Outdoors. And you will see, and this, I don't know if this is going to get loud. Nope, that ain't it. Let's get out of here. It's Off the Hook Outdoors. You go and you use it. Let's see, where is my, this right here. Early season, right here. More, the transcript. And when you go down, you will see the Jinx 'em Scent code. My code is capital letters, Off the Hook Outdoors. You save 10% on it. Let's see if I can do this. Link copied to clipboard. Okay, now we're copied to the clipboard. Now, I'm trying to do all this on the run here, guys, so pardon me. Okay, there, paste it. I think there it is right there, guys. All one word. There's the Jinx 'em Scents link right there, Peeler. Hit that link right now. All one word, Off the Hook Outdoors, and you will save 10% on it. Go buy it right now. I'm telling you right now. It's Friday. Everybody got their paychecks. Go over it. Off the Hook Outdoors. It's all one word, and it's capital. Right now, Sean, the way you guys put it in, it was all capital letters, Off the Hook Outdoors. So I guess put it in that way, and you will not be disappointed, I'm telling you. This is the time of the year, Sean, correct me if I'm wrong. You can start adding that Bewitched. It worked for me in PA right now. Those deer are pushing. They're starting to get a little curious. One of those doe fire up right now, and it's on. And I wouldn't doubt if it's going to happen really soon here. If it hasn't happened already, if a doe popped now, or if, not sure how case sensitive it is. Okay, yeah, I don't know if it's case sensitive or not, but just get it in there with all capitals, Off the Hook Outdoors. You'll save 10% on your order. Ernie, if you're in here, that link right there, go click that link right now. Go over. If right now, this time of the season, they're still hitting scrapes, and they're going to start hitting scrapes more. So you can still put a scrape up. So go get your mock scrape kit. They have like a trophy one. They have a big buck one. They have a trophy like scrape. There's one that has both Bewitched and Ecstasy. You're using both right now. See, I'm not using the Ecstasy now because the Ecstasy is Bewitched, but supercharged. It has the vaginal secretions in it. It's something a little special in that one, the Ecstasy. So I started with the Bewitched. Yeah, we haven't even hit peak on the scrape. So go get yourself some of these. If you want synthetic, get synthetic. If you want natural, get natural. Whatever you prefer. I just wanted to try the synthetic because I never used it and it worked. And I think the synthetic lasts a little longer. That's just me, so I use the synthetic. But as the rut comes along, I will probably switch off of the synthetic and I will go to the natural just because it's all happening right there. Thanks, Eric B. I appreciate it. I'm going to let you know about that wing thing today. I don't know if I can do it, if I'll be around or if I'll be hunting, but I'll let you know about the eating the wings thing because I could put some wings away, brother. I know that. So go out, get your mock scrape starter kit. You'll get this, and I believe you get the Mystic with it. Then there's a trophy one that has this, and it has the other one. What is the other one, Sean? The licking branch one. It's just more of a, it's not a sex. All of the stuff you have, it's sold out. If it's sold out, then yeah. Limb liquor, that's the limb liquor. Yes, the limb liquor that is a attraction thing. Like, it smells differently. It's not like a sexual attractant. It doesn't have pre-orbital, I don't believe, in it. It has a bunch of different other things in it just to attract the deer there. I would go with the pre-orbital. I would go with the Mystic, the dabs. I would go with the... Now, I don't know if they're sold out or not, so I apologize if it is sold out, but I don't know when Sean is in here. I don't know when he is restocking or rebottling or whatever, but if he has some in there, nothing is sold out. We're stocked to the hilt. Okay, so everything is good to go. Okay, so Peeler, everything is there, buddy. It's not sold out. I was hoping it wasn't sold out. But yeah, and I understand if it is sold out. Hey, Ray. But yeah, go get yourself the mock scrape kit. Go get yourself the Bewitched. And if you really want to supercharge it and get the ecstasy, get the whole thing. Get the whole kit and caboodle, man. You'll have it. It's that time of year right now. It's not too late to put the script. Let me check with Dawn and have her take a look. Okay. Yep, check it out. But that stuff is awesome. So while you guys are going to check all that stuff and do all that, I am going to talk about this wind scent little product real quick, and I'm going to tell you my son's story, because I'm like excited about this. Okay, so this is the new wind scent wind checker. It comes with a stick. These sticks are unbelievable. I don't know how they work. Don't ask me. But this is the stick, and this is sold out. Or pre-rut. I don't know what that means, Ray. So anyway, so the stick comes out of the little canister. This is the scent-free stick, okay? You put this stick, all you do is slide it in. And there's your wind checker right there. And that's the stick. Then you take it out. I don't know how it works, man. Now, if I put it in backwards, it's kind of crazy. I had this thing light up. So I don't know what the heck if pressure lights that up. See how it lights up? Pre-rut, I think, is getting real close right here. Yes, for sure. My dad's going down on the perfect time this weekend. I'm excited for it. I wish I could be there, and I wish I could go and sit in his stand in the evening, and I don't know if I can do that this weekend, but he might get a surprise visit. I might go down and sit with him this weekend. But I want him, yeah, that's what I was going to get, but it's sold out. Okay. We'll see. We'll let Dawn and Sean handle that. And then if you need, I can get with them and see if they comes in, and I'll get with you, Peeler. Peeler, email me. Just send me an email so I have your contact so I can get a hold of you. And then we can make it happen. If Sean and Dawn can make it happen, then we'll make it happen for you. For sure. Peeler, if you really want to, if they are sold out, Peeler, if they're sold out, brother, since you're here and you're a supporter of the channel, I have an extra bottle of the Misfortune. Okay? I'm not going to have the dabs. Dead deer. Yeah, they're starting. If you see that. I don't know if I have the dabs. I'm giving this half to my dabs. Using the limb liquor and the orbital gland for my setup. Yeah. Do the deer in Ohio will be coming. Yeah. So if, Peeler, email me. If they are sold out, I will send you a bottle of this. It'll probably be, I think it's the natural, because this is empty, obviously. I used it all. If you're in a bind and they are sold out, I will send you a bottle for free. I will send you a bottle of this Misfortune to get you going. But then you got to promise me you got to buy something off of them, please. But I will send this to you to get you started. If you're in need of something to get started, then I will send you a bottle for free so you can test it out. And then make your purchase. If Sean and Dawn don't have anything and they're sold out, then we will make it happen, Peeler. Just send me an email. And then I'll talk to Sean, see if he has stock, or he's probably checking right now for you, because that's how they are. Those are tampons for hunting. I don't. I've heard of it. I never did it. I guess I just go buy the. I used to buy the $6 drag rag because I couldn't see me undoing a tampon and tying it to a string and pulling it in. That was just not me. But I hear people use it all the time. But I just go buy a drag rag for $6. But yeah, this scent wind checker is awesome. Now they have it in estrus. They have fresh earth, so you can use it as like a cover scent. And so this is no scent. Yeah, they will. So this right here, you just squeeze it. You're squeezing the bottle. And it's a stick. You see how that's coming out? There's no center on it, but then it's a stick. It doesn't spill. Nothing's in. I don't know. This thing lights up down here. So there's something going on. I didn't talk to Joe about how it was, and I don't know if he's going to tell me how it works. But he's sending me more of these sticks. But this is just a little rubber bottle. And they have a grenade too the same way. And you just take it, put it in there, and boom. And you're checking your wind, man. That's awesome. So go check that out as well. Go on to WindScent. That's in my description. Go over to WindScent. Unfortunately, I don't have any share codes for them. But go over and check out the wind checker. It's always good to check your scent when you're in the woods. So use that. Check that out. But yeah, hopefully Sean gets back to us about that. And we see what's going on here with that. All right, Peeler. Yeah, thanks, man. I apologize if they are sold out, but I understand why they are because it works. So I would recommend next year for hunting season, man, keep an eye on Jinx them. Maybe go follow them and see when they're bottling, when they're going to be available, and just buy it up. Buy what you need for the season early so you have it, because you can freeze this. It comes in a... They freeze it. They ship it out. They ship it out cold to me. They had it in a ice pack and everything. So it goes right in the fridge. The synthetic, you don't have to as much, but the natural stuff you should, for sure. So, but yeah, that's the new product that I got from WindScent. Guys, don't forget that the vape, so you don't try to put it in. Yeah, don't vape it, for sure. But it's neat because there's no electric things in here. It's crazy. But I guess that's how a vape pen would work when you, like, I guess you hit it, you're breathing in air. I guess air activates this. But it works really well. So I'll be using that from here on out with the WindScent. And I've been with WindScent for a while, a couple of years now, where they send me some products and stuff that I use. Jinx them. Donna's in the website now. She said she will check everything, but she said the packages may be showing out because we kept inventory. Let me see. What's that say? The packages may be showing out because we keep inventory low on those. She said if that's the case, she will redo inventory. Okay, so they will be available, Sean, soon. Will your products be back available soon? Because I was going to send him a free bottle of my Misfortune if you were sold out. I only have the natural stuff left because I used this synthetic down Ohio and PA, so I used it up. But I have the natural Misfortune. I was going to send him a bottle of that if you don't have it. But if your inventory is going to be restocked, then I will let him just order that through my link and the website. So, Peeler, let me, instead of me putting your phone number, I'm going to hide your phone number, bro, just because I don't know. I don't really want to put your phone number on here. Okay, let me do this. Here's what I'll do. Instead of, this is my channel. I'm going to put my phone number on here, okay? I'm going to put my phone number on there. You text me or whatever you want to do, and we'll make it happen. Believe me. We're going to get you all set up here, buddy. We're going to get you going on the Jinx 'em scent. Okay, there is my phone number. Okay? So you have my phone number. Don't text me now. I have my phone here. Don't do it now. Wait till after the live, because then my phone will shut down again. I'll be doing part 3. So there it is, my phone number, buddy. My email is in my description. All my contacts are in my description, but there's my phone number. Text me after this live's over, and then we will talk about it. I will talk to Sean and Dawn after this as well. So if you text me your thing, I'll have your number. I'll talk to Sean and Dawn about how we can get you the products out there. If it's low and they can't get it in the time frame you needed it, I will send you a free bottle of the Misfortune to get you going. And you can start your mock scrape with that and then get it rolling, okay? But I recommend you doing the licking vine or the licking branch with the Mystic and putting these together. So I'm hoping they do have that for you, because I don't have much of this left and I need it for Ohio, or I would send it to you, buddy. I would. But you'll get a bottle of this, so. Okay, try again. Okay, Peeler, try again, brother. And I hope you can get it used. All right, are we back? Because I hit, Dawn fixed it. Okay, good. I just had a phone call and I X'd it out and it stopped. It didn't freeze. So that's kind of cool to know. So as soon as I get the call, if I hit it, maybe it doesn't freeze up. Well, John, I think I might have figured it out because I just had a phone call. Why am I getting phone calls on Do Not Disturb? I don't get it. I don't get it. So, okay, so let's go to, you know what? I want to end the live on a good note. So I'm going to save my son's hunt, which made my whole season already. If I got a deer, didn't get a deer. When my dad and my son get deer, that makes my season. When my dad don't get a deer, I want him to get a deer more than I do. But I know my dad's on deer down there, and he should get a shot at a deer because we have a ton. We've seen 23 deer in his food plot. He's going to get something this year, or at least a chance at something. He just got to make it happen. So Dawn fixed it. So Peeler, go over there, order your stuff, dude. Order everything you need, and make sure you don't, because you're second guess it. Get your Mystic, get your Misfortune, get your Ecstasy, get your Bewitched, and if you can, get the dabs too, brother. Get the mock scrape kit, and then get your Ecstasy and your Bewitched, and you are set for the season, brother. I'm telling you. And then I want you to get back on here and let me know how it works, and I want you to send me pictures so I can post them for you. And let them know you heard of Jinx 'em Scent right here on Off the Hook Outdoors. We want to get this company out there. Sean and Dawn are great people. They're passionate about what they do, and they're just my kind of people. And I'm glad to be a part of them. So, Anti-Jack, I should say. I say Anti-Jack. What's up, buddy? Thank you for coming in. So I want to end it on a story, but I'm gonna tell you guys my little situation this week is I've been having chest pains and back pains. I'm 51 years old. Maybe I don't look 51, but I'm 51 years old. Okay, I'm 51 years old. I'm in that dominant buck category. Okay, I wouldn't go to the hospital when I was younger. I'd shrug it off. I wouldn't go to the hospital, but I've been having chest pains for the last couple of days, man. And I'm like, man, my chest, my breathing was kind of rough. I shot my buck yesterday, and I don't know if my dad could tell or not, but I felt like crap. And I think he could tell because he was looking at me kind of funny. And my voice was different yesterday. I was like, talking like low. I was almost talking like Batman. And I drug my deer. I got my deer. I drug it out. My dad came and met me because if you don't know, I don't have my truck yet. It's still getting worked on. And we'll get to that, Ray, in a second. So I've been using my sister's car. So I got to use my sister's car to go to Ohio next week. I'm hoping my truck is just done soon. I just need it to be done. I'm sick of it. Yeah. But in Ohio, I'm good because my buddy, I hunt with my buddy. We have trucks down there, tractors, everything we need. As long as I can get there in the car, I'm fine. So I hunt. I'm taking my sister's car to work and to hunting here. Thank God I'm only right down the road for hunting. I park into a parking lot and go up in the woods, so it ain't no big deal. But if you get a deer, then you either strap it to the hood like the good old days and ratchet strap the buck on front of the hood or on top of the car, and you take it in. But getting it up there is the pain in the butt. So my dad, I always say he's the immortal. I mean, he's an older gentleman, but the dude's in good shape. I mean, the dude's just unbelievable. So, and I always look at my dad like he can do anything. So, so I called him. I said, Dad, I shot a buck. I need you here. He's like, all right, just tell me. And my dad's like that with everybody in the family. You just call my dad and he's there. So that's just something special about my dad. And that's another story. But so he's like, all right, let me know. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to go home. I'm going to dress down. And I'm going to come back because I don't like getting all my hunting gear bloody and stuff. I put the rubber gloves on. I just put old stuff on. I'll go gut it. So I tagged the deer while he was at. I went home, which is only 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away. I drove home and I'm getting dressed, and all of a sudden my dad walks through my door. He's there already. I'm like, cool. So I start talking to him, telling him, man, I don't feel good. You know what I mean? I just don't feel my chest. And then he's like, go to the doctor, go to the doctor. Now, my dad's had some issues with heart issues and stuff like that. So he's pushing me to go. My buddy Bob's pushing me to go because he had sort of an incident like that. He went and got the EKG and everything done. And I'm like, man, you know, I got kids and stuff. I never feel this way. Like, it just was something different. And I wasn't going to go yesterday. I wasn't going to go. And I'm like, it'll just pass. But then I'm thinking, you know, I got the kids, I got the family. I want to hunt more. I want to fish more. I want to spend time with my family. So I need to go. So I called Bob. My dad told me to go. My mom told me to go. So I was going. I called Bob. He's like, make sure you go. So I got everybody telling me to go. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go. So I took off work yesterday, feeling like crap. I mean, I was breaking out in a sweat standing there. I don't know why, but it was weird. My back felt like I pulled something in my back. My chest was pinching, and it felt like there was a weight on my chest, and I was breathing. Like every once in a while, I felt like I had a yawn, like that. So I go. Well, I didn't know when you walk in and tell somebody you have chest pains, man, it's like the 3rd degree. They hit a button, the lights flash, the sirens come on. They rush me to the back. I'm like, holy heck. So, and I was like, look, I don't think I'm having a heart attack, but I just have some chest pain. Well, button gets hit, boom. Blue, everything, they come out and get me in there, throw me on the bed. Not throw me, but I lay on the bed, pull my shirt up. They're sticking all these sticky things on me. They run a blood pressure thing on me, and they're doing all their tests. So they do the EKG. What's nice about this hospital, it's AHN in Brentwood, and I want to tell you right now, that place is awesome. I had my kids there last week, and what was funny is they asked me, they said, weren't you here like last week or 2 weeks ago with both of your kids? I was like, yes, one had a knee injury and one had an ankle injury, and they both were on crutches. So we were there. So that was kind of nice that they knew me, sort of. I don't want them to get to know me in a way where I have to be there for certain reasons, but it was nice that they were nice people. They took me in. We talked and everything. They put me on. They took the EKG. They took vials of blood. And I sat there, and they have everything right there available. They don't have to send the blood out. They don't have to do nothing like that. All the results were there. They checked it. The doctor came in, sat down. Really cool, young doctor. He explained to me what's going on. He's like, we checked your blood. Your EKG looked good. They took an x-ray of my chest. He said my lungs, my heart, everything looked great. And they need to take more blood like 3 hours later so they can compare the original blood with the new blood. And I guess there's something in there, troponin or something. And if there was damage to the heart, or if I was having a heart attack or something like that, they'd be able to tell from the blood work both different ones at different times. So I had to wait there, and I was there it was like at 2:30, and they told me they had to take it at 4. So they were cool, man. They had the TV. They laid me back. They shut the light off, man, and I laid there, and I went to sleep. And I got up about 15 minutes before they were taking blood, and I checked my phone and everything and told everybody what was going on. And they took the more blood they went out, and they were, you know, redoing all that. So they took the blood, and then from then, 20 minutes later, they came back in and said they got all the results. And they just think it was stress. And I am a victim of the 5-hour energy drinks. I stopped drinking the big energy drinks, the Monsters and stuff like that years ago. But when I hunt or when I do something and I need a boost, man, I get the 5-hour energies and I pop a 5-hour energy and I'm good. Now, it doesn't last 5 hours with me. I could probably drink one of those and go to bed. So that just tells me my tolerance level is off the charts for the energy drinks, which is not good. So I'm telling everybody out here, if you can lay off the energy drinks, man, lay off the energy drinks. Because the doctor came in and told me, he's like, I think it's because of your energy drinks. I had 2 of them the night before. Not the night, but the day before. I had 2 of the 5 hours. That's a 10-hour energy drink. And I drank 2 of them. So they told me, lay off the energy drinks. They think that that's the cause of it. Everything was tensing up. And I was dehydrated a little bit. My electrolytes were low. With the cramping and the pinching and all that, the dehydration caused all that. Back spasms, stuff like that. So please, guys, if you're healthy, man, you shouldn't be needing that stuff. If you need that stuff, there's also an issue. So take your vitamins, eat correctly, do that. So I'm just recommending you guys just do that, man, to stay healthy. If you're not healthy, unfortunately, you got to do what you got to do. But I was drinking 5-hour energies pretty regularly, and I need to stop. I'm getting older now, and I need to stop and start taking care of my health because I never did before. I beat up my body in hockey all my life. I mean, I beat my body up. I've had broken bones that I never went to the doctors for. I broke my hand in fights and never went to the never went to the hospital to fix it. So I get calcium deposits in my hands, broken bones. Yeah, thanks, Uncle Gary. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in anyway. So, I beat up my body all my life. I played a little bit of football here and there, basketball, but hockey just beat me up, like checking and hitting. And I was a physical player, and I played, and I got hit a lot, and I hit people a lot. And, just growing up doing the old normal boy things, falling off fences and getting stitches and things like that and breaking bones. But I didn't really break many bones. But when I broke them, I never went to the hospital. So my mom's saying hi to her brother, my Uncle Gary, who's in here. And that's something special, too, with this channel. Like my family's in here following me and talking and everything. And that's what it's all about, guys. Just getting everybody together, enjoying what we do. That's why I love doing this stuff. So, but yeah, I'm okay now. Today I feel great, as you can see in my voice, but I wasn't like this yesterday. You can ask my dad. I was just beat up. And so I went to bed a little early last night, and I'm not going to lie to you, I wanted to go to bed a lot earlier, but I started watching Chris Brackett, and I started, hey, Hitch, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in. And I started watching hunting videos, man, and I was pumped up, and I was sitting there, and I stayed up a little bit later than I should have yesterday, but I went to bed earlier than normal because of my schedule. Yeah, enzymes, yeah. So that's all good now. I drank water yesterday. We went out to eat, and I ate something healthy. I had a burger and fries. That wasn't healthy, but I ate. But I got to watch what I'm eating. And I love to eat, guys. I love to cook, and I love to eat. That's another part of Jinx Some Sense, and I'm going to put another plug in for you, Sean. Sorry, I sound like a salesman, but Jinx Some Sense has also seasonings. So they get you from your hunt to the dinner table. They have your minerals. They have your supplements. They also have your food plot seed. So you're going in before the season, planting the Jinx Some seed, and I'll be using your seed next year, Sean, I promise. I had already used seed this year, so next year when we do our food plots, it'll be Jinx Some seed for sure. So Jinx Some seed, you make your food plots. You get your scent to get the deer in there. Get the bucks in there with your scent. Then when you harvest them, you prepare them. And they have some seasonings that are great seasonings. They send me every one of their seasonings, and believe me, they are all dynamite. They have fish, they have chicken, they have barbecue, they have everything that's awesome. I would like, and Sean's in here, I would like for them to get, I know they have one that's like a hotter one, but I would like to get them one like a heat one, like a spicy one, real spicy, because I like spicy food. And that's probably not good for me either, but yeah, check out Jinx Some Sense website, guys. Go over there. They have a bunch of stuff. They get you from the field to the table, man. It's awesome. But I did like that comment. Don't tink some, jinx them. I like that. I like that a lot. So that was my health issue, and it was a little bit of a scare this week, but like it was happening for like days, and I didn't go till yesterday. So, but I'm glad. It gives you a peace of mind. My heart's healthy. They told me that my chances of getting a heart attack in the next 45 days are like 1 in 11.2 billion trillion, whatever. So I'm good, and that was like eased my head a little bit. And they also told me if it's still hurting and everything, and it isn't nowhere near as bad as it was yesterday, to go and schedule a stress test and everything. So, but yeah, that's the health. That was my health, off the hook health skit for you guys right there. So, but thank you, Anti, for sharing everything. I appreciate you, buddy. Let's go on to my son's hunt, and I have the video out. If you haven't watched the video, go over there, watch the whole thing. It's awesome. And I'll tell you the story because it is story time. I like to do that every once in a while. You'll see the story time pop up where I'm telling you stuff. I'm so excited about that scent. I shouldn't have told you the story yet till after the video premiered, but I'm telling you that, and I hope you guys will go watch the video. That's why I was just excited about it. So my son's hunt, he don't like to get up in the mornings, and I get it. He's a kid. He's up all night playing games and stuff like that. And he don't come down and prep things with me yet. Like go out and put the tree stands up because he wants to do things. He's young. And I started feeling a little bit a certain way about that. And I think he's too young to be doing that. But as a father, I want him out there with me preparing. I want him sweating. I want him bleeding. I want him getting things ready for the season, because that's what I do. Get out there, prep your stands, plant your food plots, do all that. But I get it. I was talking to some people, especially my wife, and she always puts me in that right frame of mind when I have some goofy thoughts. And she's like, he's young. He don't want to do. He wants to be with his friends. He wants to play his games. He wants to do that. Go prepare it so he gets success, and he has success to hook him into that. And that's what I do. So my dad and I went down there. We put our food plots in and everything like that. Fixed his tree stand up. We looked at it. I have a video on that as well. I just got an email from Winsent there for some reason for something for this product or something they're putting out. So anyway, so we go down, we prep everything down at my camp. We have about 100 acres, and we have food plots. We have a deer management program. We've been doing it for a couple of years. We're getting a lot of deer on camera. We're getting bigger and better bucks, and we're getting more deer down there. So it works. Deer management, food plotting does work and help. We have the filet mignon in our area, put it that way. We want the best food out there to draw them deer in. So I had cameras up down there. We've been getting some cameras. My buddy Vince has cameras up down there, and we've been seeing a lot of big deer, So I know Theo's going to see deer from my dad standing in a food plot. Even if we don't get a shot, he's going to see them. That gets him going, that gets him interested, And he's shot a deer every year. The last 3 years, he's got 4 deer. So he's set. And I don't want to say spoiled, but I want to get him involved in that, and hopefully he wants to go do that. He wants to come and prepare it as he gets older. So we get up Saturday morning, opening day PA. There is an opening day for 2B where I've been hunting for like a week or two earlier, and then September, like my birthday, it opened up. And then October, the first week of October, the Saturday, it opens up all around PA. So we go down Saturday. I get Theo up about 10 o'clock. He's up. Surprisingly, he's like ready to go. He wants to go. So that tells me he's getting interested in it. So I asked him, you want to shoot my crossbow? You want your crossbow? He's like, I'll take both. We'll go down. I said, well, I just got my crossbow back. We got to shoot it in anyway, so you can use my crossbow. We'll sight it in, make sure everything's good, from my guys at Ultimate Outdoors up there, they're awesome too. Tim and Jason are awesome people. So they do that. So anyway, we go down there, we pull out the block. It ain't a block target, it's the spiderweb target. It's for stopping arrows 400 feet and above. So we get down there, I shoot 20 yards, boom, it's dead on. I let Theo shoot 3 times, he's dead on. I go back to 30, go back to 40, and I go back to 50 because yeah, and I mean, that's what I wanted. But I guess, I don't know if times have changed or not, but I'm just trying to get him out there to see deer and get him hooked. And then I'm going to introduce him to the work, I guess. I tried to introduce him to the work and he wasn't having it. He was like, I don't know if I want to go. And I don't want to turn him off on anything. So if he don't want to be there, I don't want to take him and drag him there and then turn him off to it. So I go do it. I love doing it anyway, so I'll do it and that's my goal, is to get him success, to get him hooked. So I shoot, and then my scope is set up. Yep, and my scope is set up, it's an exo scope, so I shoot at 20 yards, I go back to 50, and I shoot. And if I'm low, there's a speed dial on the scope. It isn't the turret, like where you turn the crosshairs. You turn the speed up or down, depending on where you hit. If you're hitting high at 50, you turn the speed up. If you're hitting low, you turn the speed down at 50. So then when you're on at 50, then your scope is set for 20 to 100 yards, okay? Now, I don't recommend you shooting deer at 100 yards with a crossbow, but it's just set like that. So then we moved back to 20. I shot, we're good. And then I was moving back with Theo, and I got him. Now he's shooting off his knee on the ground. I didn't have my table set up. Yes, for sure. So he's shooting on the ground off of his knee, and he's shooting 20, and he's hitting like that. So we're good. And then I'm moving him back to 30. He's still good. And I move him back to 40, and he's still good at 40. And then we moved to 50, and he was odd a little bit. He wasn't real accurate because a little bit of movement at 50 is a lot different than a little bit of movement at 20. So 40 yards we were comfortable with. Okay, I was comfortable with him shooting 40 yards maximum. if we have to. Hopefully we don't have to. So we get dressed outside. We didn't even go into the camp to take our stuff in there. We had it all in the back of the truck. It was warm enough out. We stripped down everything. We're both in basically our underpants, and sprayed down, put the Limit Shield products on, everything, sprayed our clothes down the inside and the outside, let them dry in the sun a little bit, and we're talking as we're getting dressed, socks, shoes, everything's getting put on. We put all our stuff on, and we go up to my dad's stand, and we get up in there, and we're in there early. We're in there like 2:15. And that movement that day was from 3 to 5 because of the deer cast. And so we wanted to get in there a little early. We're excited. First day, you know, we want to be in there well before the deer are moving. So we get in there. It's a little warm. We get in there. We're just in our shirts. We didn't even have jackets or nothing on. And we're sitting there, and we're talking, and we're just doing fun things. And it's kind of a way for me to like connect with him. And, you know, and I'm going to say this in a funny way. Like, he sits there and he breaks wind, as you want to say. I can't say what I really want to say, but he breaks wind in the blind. And I'm like, dude, and I'm like, push him, and he's laughing, and we're just doing the cool little things that I used to do with my dad or my friends in the blind, and we're jagging around, and, you know, he's making noise, and I'm pushing him, like, stop, and like hitting him, and, you know, we're punching each other in the arm and doing just dad-son things. And I don't know if you're allowed to hit your son, punch him in the arm nowadays. But anyway, you know, we're playing around. And and that's the problem these days too. But anyway, so we're sitting there, and then all of a sudden he sees turkey come down the gas line. So we have 6 gobblers that come out, and I have foxtail in our seed, which I never had that before. And the seed company, I'm not going to mention any names. Yeah, I try to. And the seed company, which I don't want to mention any names, they had foxtail. Now, I planted it before, and it didn't have it, but it had it in there, and I was kind of disappointed with it. But there's a ton of food in there in this foxtail. A ton of big leaf, broadleaf brassicas and stuff. They're in there. And I was sort of mad about this foxtail. And then I started researching the foxtail, and I didn't know, but then until I start seeing, you know, the deer feel safe in that with the higher weed. I call it a weed, but I didn't know it wasn't a weed. And so I started researching. I was like, okay, well, it's cool because it keeps the deer in there longer. They're searching, their heads down, there's weeds above them. It helps in all different situations. So these turkey come out, and they start eating all the seeds off of the tops of the foxtail. And they're in there for hours just eating the seeds off of this. I'm like, okay, well, that's good to know. So we're sitting there. All of a sudden, to my left, I see a body of a deer through the thicket. And I'm like, all right, Theo, there's one. And the seat in my dad's stand is a little lower for Theo. So when he's sitting there, he has to go like, yes, to shoot. I'm like, sit on my knee and see if it's higher. Well, it's perfect for him to sit on my knee. So I got to get him a chair that's that high for that blind if he's going to be hunting in it. So we're sitting there. The deer comes out here. It's a doe. And if you've seen the video, you see all the action. We have turkeys in the field. We have a doe in the field. It walks off. It walks down past us, goes down past us, and goes down towards the house where the food plots are down there. And then I look out, and then we got more deer coming out on the side. I have Wingman in front of me, and I have Big Sexy on the right of me. And Big Sexy, I know they love it down there because it's brassicas, rape, and all this stuff. And they're all over this side eating. For rifle season, it's a chip shot. For archery season, it's not. It's out of range. And then my dad has a vine hanging out in front of him about 20 yards with a little thing. We used to put minerals and stuff there. Now he makes that a scrape area. And we're sitting there, we're watching them. And then, through the night we're watching, and all of a sudden, boom, a spike comes out, a 4-point comes out, a 6-point comes out, and we had the 6-point at 20 yards, dead rights, like right there, broadside. And it was kind of neat because my son's like, Dad, should I shoot that deer? And I'm like, that's your biggest deer. I said, but it's early, it's 5:30. We still got like an hour and a half. All these deer coming out here. It looks good. Conditions are right. Maybe something bigger will come along. He's like, yeah, Dad, I think you're right. I'm not going to shoot that deer. Which to me, props to him because he could have shot the 6-point and been done. And it was a 20-yard shot. And being anxious, like as me as a kid and doing things, I wanted to shoot a deer. And so he had some self-control, and he said, yeah, I'm going to wait for a bigger one. I was like, all right, cool. So we watched these deer go around. And then at like 6:30, I think I did an interview on the video, and we put it down, and we're sitting there, and he's like, Dad, here comes a nice buck. And I look up at the gas line, and here comes a buck that has a rack on him. And that's what he wanted to shoot, a deer with a rack. Because he's had deer inside his ears, 4 points. That's what he got, 4 points. And they're all little 8-inch, tines and stuff like that. He wanted something that looked like a buck, man. So he was excited. He's like, Dad, there's a nice one. I was like, well, that's probably the one you want to shoot. It looked like an 8-point coming in, but it was a 5-point at the end. But he come in, he had a nice rack. It was out to his ears, 13.5, 14-inch spread, like right at his ears. And he comes in, I was like, is that the one you want to shoot? He's like, yeah. I said, all right, it's go time. And then he started the breathing in the camera. You could hear it on the microphone. And I could hear he was excited, man. And I started getting that because I start getting the butterflies, and I was getting a little antsy, and I'm like, this is going to happen. So he goes over to the big sexy, and he's over there with all the other bucks, and he's chasing the other bucks around, sniffing the doe. And so finally, we have the spike come over, and we have the 4-point come over, and they're in front of us. The turkeys are making their way in front of us into the wingman. And the 6-point comes over, and he comes by my dad's scrape, and he walks on an angle to the pear tree. And this pear tree is loaded with pears every year. They're little minis. They're like stunted pears for some reason. And he has these pears there, and they're over there, and they always make a scrape at this pear tree. But the pear tree is 50 yards from the stand. It's too far for him to shoot. Well, this buck comes over, the bigger buck, the 5-point, which is bigger than the 6-point, comes walking over and basically is walking the same route that 6-point did. Well, he gets catty corner, and I'm ranging him, and I'm like, all right, he's 39, he's 40, he's 42, he's 39. He's in range right now for you. And he comes out, and that's when he starts breathing more and more. And I said, okay, dude. And my camera work was a little shaky because I'm trying to set him up and get him the safety off of his because I don't want him making noise. So I get over, my camera drops a little. So I apologize for that in the camera, but that's all how it happened. And that's what I like to put out there. I don't cut that stuff out. I leave it in there. And so I click his safety off, and we're there. And I get on the deer with the camera, and I get the camera in the view. And now he's right here, and I'm like, basically, I have a window about this much to film. So I got my camera out there, and I'm like, you all right? And like the crossbow's right here. I'm like, man, I hope that thing don't whack me in the face. I'm out cold. But it's a Raven, or not a Raven, sorry. It's a 10-point, and it's a reverse bow. So he has enough room. We have it set up. And I'm like, all right, you're on fire. You're ready to go. Don't put your finger on the trigger. I always tell people that, him especially, don't put your finger on the trigger till you're ready to shoot the animal. So he's looking, and I'm looking. I said, okay, now the next dilemma we have, and this has even happened to me and happens to kids probably way more, but it's happened to me in the past. You're excited, you have your crosshairs. When you got a scope that has 20 to 100 in it, you got lines everywhere. But this exoscope has the numbers on the side as well, which helps. So I said, make sure it's on 40. Make sure you range him. It's ranged at 40. Put the 40 on him and you can shoot him. So I'm like, all right, you ready? He goes, yeah. I said, you're on him. Yes. All right, do you have the 40 on him? Yes, the 40. I said, third one down. You're sure? He's like, yes. I said, all right, get ready to shoot. And he shoots. Boom. Hits him a little bit back. Deer runs. He goes, I know I hit him. I know I hit him. I hit him good. I hit him good. Then he runs off and he stands there and he's wagging his tail. He's doing the death wag, man. And I knew he was done, but I wasn't sure with the shot. And I see his tail wagging it going. It's starting to go faster and faster. And he's looking away from us out towards the power line up the way he came. And his tail goes, and then all of a sudden I hear Theo say, go down, you beast. And it's just like little stuff like that just makes the hunt. And I'm like, shh, be quiet. He goes, go down, you beast. I know I hit you. I know I hit you. I'm like, you hit him good, dude. Set it on. And he's like, go down, you beast. So that was really cool. And then tail wags and he falls to the left and he disappears. Then he's so, I guess, discombobulated. He stands up and he turns around. And he looks right into the field at all the other deer and he's just standing there. And I can see it it's like somebody opened up a milk jug and was dumping milk out of this deer. And I could see, I'm like, oh, he's done. Why is he still standing? Like, I don't get it. But if you're not hitting him in them vitals, the lungs or that heart, those other one deer are tough, man. And he stood there as long as he could. And then he walked into the woods. And then I said, okay, I seen all the loss of blood. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on here or not, but I'm telling you that's what happened and whatever. So I don't know how that deer stood on his four legs. I don't know how he stayed up. But deer are, they're different animals, man. They are some strong animals. And so he walked into the woods and I said, okay, now we have all the deer in the field. I said, Theo, we're going to wait till it gets dark because it wasn't dark out yet. We're going to wait till it gets dark. We're going to see where our arrow is because I had to light a knock on there. We're going to get down and we're going to go down to the house. It looks like a liver hit. I've rewound the video, the footage. I've sent it out to a few people. They're like, yeah, it's a liver hit, but he's dead. because they seen the tail wag and everything. I called Bob, who knows, and he's like, yeah, that deer's dead, just give him time. So we got down, I saw the arrow out in the field, the deer were still in there. We walked out, grabbed the arrow, I watched the deer go over to where that deer went in at, and they were all standing around there. So I figured, yes, even in deer, for sure. And so I saw the deer standing over there where the deer went in, so I figured he bedded down there and he's not dead yet because them deer were standing there. So we snuck out, we went down to the camp, and I remembered Bob had shot a doe at the same time, like around the same time. So and he couldn't find his deer. So I was like, well, we're going to give it some time. Do you need help finding your doe? And he goes, no, he's going to go up, but he's going to let us know if he needs the tractor. So he goes up, he needed the tractor. We took care of that. Bob got his deer found a doe and got him into his truck. And he was leaving and he asked, do we need help? I said, no, I think we have it. We're good. So he took off and left. So me and Theo were in the house. As you could see in the video, I did a little outro video, little interview type deal on the situation. So we did that. And then we went back up and I told Theo, I said, listen, you have a white headlamp. I have a green one. I'm going to keep the green one on. We're going to walk up to it. And if we see eyes looking at us, we're going to back out again and come back down. But if we don't see eyes, then you can turn on the white lamp and we can start looking for it. And I said, if he jumps up, I gave him the crossbow and I said, don't put it on safety. Put it on safety if we're standing. If this deer stands up, I'm going to have my light on him. You shoot him again. And I just wanted to give him all the scenarios that could happen while we were going up there, just so we're prepared for what's happening. So once we got up in the field, I stopped him again. I said, okay, here's what's going to happen. You tell me what I just told you. He goes, if the deer stands up, shoot him again. I said, yes, get it on the front shoulder and shoot him again. If we see eyes and he's down, we're going to back out slowly. If we don't see anything, we're going to turn on the lights and start looking for him. So we get up there, we didn't see nothing. So we turn on our white lights. I'm looking on a path and I didn't see anything on the path where he was standing. Then I saw the car hood full of blood. It was just, blood everywhere. And I'm like, okay, he's done. He has to be done with all this. And I look and I go, all right, he went into here. So I had Theo go in and look, and then I was with him and I looked and I seen the white belly there and I said, there you go get your deer, buddy. And that was a great proud moment for a dad. And that's what I live for, that stuff. And when you see your son, and I'm sure my dad has done that to me, when you see your son shoot a deer and then go and pick that deer up, and you see the smile on his face, there's probably nothing better. It happened with my daughter, with the doe down there, her first time out, same thing. I got to experience it with both of my kids. Hunting. Now, Carly isn't into hunting like she used to be. She don't really want to hunt anymore, and I get it, but she went with Dad, and I got to experience that with her and my dad. I think my son's first deer with my dad and my daughter's first deer was with my dad, so that was really special to me that I always remember that. And to go up and see my daughter happy with that, and then seeing my son with his buck, and then he got his biggest buck. That's just... Every year, I hope I get to experience that. Now, I know it's not going to happen every year because you don't get deer every year. But I strive every year to get my kids a deer. I want them to get a deer before me. Now, Carly is off of that path. She is doing her own thing with her friends and stuff. And I'm okay with that. But I got to experience it with my daughter. And I'm thankful for that. I can try to live through my son with that stuff now. If my daughter wants to come back to it, I'm happy with her just getting on a boat with me and fishing. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that. She don't have to hunt. And I never forced them. Now, I'm not going to lie. I do try to push Theo every once in a while. Hey, you want to go hunt? You want to do it? And he just don't want to do it at times. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't push him. So I just go do what I love to do. But I'm thinking of Theo the whole time when I'm setting stuff up and trying to get stuff ready, what Theo's going to shoot and how he's going to do it and set him up for success. As a dad, I guess that comes natural. So as long as he's happy, I'm happy. And as long as he's seeing deer and he's happy with that, that's good. But he is 4 deer in 3 years. He got a doe and a buck in the same year with his gun. So I hunted hard to make my pops proud. When I lost him, kind of took the magic away. Yeah, I get it, John, for sure. For sure. So that's my last couple weeks with you. So you guys haven't seen much. I didn't post much on my community tab this year, but I probably post. I think I posted my deer on there, but I got to post on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. But it's not a huge deer, but I'm happy with them. I'm done in PA, and now I can move on to Ohio where I can concentrate on the bigger deer. And I got the footage that I wanted from PA hunts and all that. I got my son's footage. I'd like to get my dad's video. I'd like to get that in a video as well. But I got to be with him for that, obviously. This weekend, I hope he shoots one, but in the same sense, I hope he don't because I don't have it on video. But if he gets one, that's just as good to me. You know what I mean? Everything doesn't revolve around the video, but the YouTube thing is very important to me, and I like to share that with you guys, and that gives me the drive and be better every year and bring you better content every year. But my son getting deer on video and stuff is like that's all you can ask. Yes, I would love to do that, John. I would love to do that. We are going to Florida. I think we're still on for after Christmas again, so we'll talk about it. But I would love to come down in the spawning season, man. Hey, there's my dog right there, just hanging out on the couch. So, but yeah, that's it, guys. That's the stories that I wanted to bring to you. This Saturday, I think we are doing a live Saturday evening. It's going to be me, Chris, and Kyle from Dark 30. We're going to be talking about our hunting experiences this year, and we're going to be talking about the October lull. Does it exist? And we're going to have a whole discussion of that. Kyle, I believe, I don't want to give it away so much, but Kyle has some different views than I do, and I think Chris has some different views than us as well. So we're going to do like sort of a debate type deal. We're going to be explaining our situations. We're going to explain why we think this, and next week, yeah, what's up, warm, stable? Yeah, the stable weather is probably very important down there. So yeah, that's what we're going to be probably doing Saturday. I'm going to say it's going to be between 8 and 9 o'clock. I don't know exactly what time yet. Chris will probably be out hunting. I don't know if I'll be out hunting for doe that day here, but usually 7:30 it's you end it. So by the time you get home, get set up and everything, we're thinking between 8 and 9. And Kyle will be on with us as well from Dark 30. He gave me a pretty good spiel on one of my videos that we did live, Chris and I. So I invited him to come up it'll be great, John, for sure. And I think Kyle's differences and opinions are different than mine, and I think Chris has a little bit of different views on things as well. So we're going to get on there. We're going to talk. We're going to debate professionally, and it's going to be it'll be a cool live, and we'll talk about hunting, man. And any kind of live you're talking about hunting, and we'll talk Chris's hunting experiences this year, Kyle's, mine. You may hear the story again that I just told you, but yeah, that's what we do here, and I enjoy talking to people and having them up on lives. If anybody has any topics or interesting topics that they would like me to be involved with on a live or invite me onto your panel, feel free to email me and ask me. I enjoy jumping on other channels and doing lives as well, and just letting you know how we do things here and my opinions and things like that. So it's a good learning experience for everybody, and so I'm looking forward to that. So we'll see what happens Saturday. So yeah, Saturday will probably be the live, and then keep an eye out for my hunting video, my buck. I'll be getting that. That'll be coming out Wednesday. And then the Jinx 'em Scent update video will be coming out before that. I'm thinking Sunday. I'll put the Jinx 'em Scent update video so you guys can see how all this scent is working for me. Laying cigarettes down to take a shot. Yeah, hey. Yeah, if that works for you, John. Still weird. It's been what? Still weird as small. Oh, you mean John being live? Yeah, John don't do the lives anymore that much. He got burned out, I guess, and that can happen. So, but I'm sure John and I will be doing some lives during fishing season, and I might as well mention it. Lindy started off the Off the Hook Challenge last year. If anybody's going to be interested in wanting to fish against me this year, I know John wants a piece of me too. So I'm going to probably have to make that the first one this year, go against John. I got out by the skin of my teeth with Lindy. I thought I was getting my butt whooped, but I made it through that. John, I don't know how that's going to work out, but it's all fun, man. It's a great time. You get out there and fish with the people you know, and so maybe get out and fish with the people you don't know. So that's what the Off the Hook Challenge is about, is to get people on there. You know, we can't be in every state and every situation. So you bailed on my challenge. So I didn't bail on it. I didn't have time to do it, John. But we can start that off. We can start the Off the Hook Challenge this year with me versus you on this year, and then hopefully people will start challenging. You can win a prize. It's for me, it's free to enter, so you can get in on it, fish against me, and it's a way to fish with people. You know, like we can't be together fishing, so the next best thing is go live on each other. You're on your boat or you're on the shoreline, I'm on my boat, and we're on the live fishing together. So it's kind of blah blah scared blah. Yeah, I last year I got scared a little bit when I was going to face you, but I'm glad the time ran out, so I have an excuse. But this year there's no excuse. I'll be fishing against John, I'm sure, first thing. Get your, like you said, Anti, get your popcorn, get your snacks and drinks, and hang out with us and watch us fish. And it's only a 2-hour segment. It isn't that long, 4, 5, 6-hour tournament style. We just go out for about 2 hours. It can be morning and evening, whatever this time, you know, whatever time allows. And we go out and we fish, and we go, and there's some stipulations, either biggest fish, most fish, total pounds. There's all different things. We can always add stuff to it too, like top water only, crankbaits only, buzz baits only. There's so many different things we could add to that. It just opens up a whole nother platform to do things. But the live 2 hours, I think that's plenty enough time to catch some fish, enjoy it, get out there with friends, and just have a good time. So keep an eye out for that next year as well. But we got a lot more stuff coming this year. My Ohio deer trail didn't even start yet. So I'm anxious to be starting that out. I don't have as much time this year to hunt. I will be breaking it down probably into 2 ponytails only. Yeah, I lost mine. I shaved mine completely, John. It's gone. It'd take me a couple years. So if you want to wait for that till I grow a ponytail, I can maybe skedaddle out of this fishing contest for a couple more years. But yeah, so, you know, the Ohio deer trail will be coming up. I'm going to scatter that into a couple different ones. I won't be down in Ohio as much this year. Now, Bob told me today, he's like, if I tag out before you, you're more than welcome to get down here, use the house and hunt, which is very nice of him and Boo to let me do that. They're great friends. They're awesome. Clip on, I can use a clip on for sure. That'd be good content, actually, John. Maybe we'll have to talk about that. But yeah, Bob, awesome guy. He lost his father this week, and so prayers out to the Kish family. It was a very nice funeral, a send-off to his dad. People were telling stories about his dad. His dad was definitely a unique individual and really nice guy, well-known. He worked for the Fish Commission of Cambria County in PA. Good guy. They were talking about his post-it notes that he left everybody all the time, and his phone calls at 2, 3 in the morning, and his phone calls asking to get him chew, pouches of chew, because he didn't have any. So it was very, it was sad, but it was a very nice, yeah, Freezer Bun already stole that idea. It was very nice to be up there with my really good friend, my best friend Bob, and sending his dad off, you know, with his family was, I wanted to be there to support my buddy, and he was thankful that I was up there, and I was thankful to be a part of it. So yeah, so, you know, prayers to the Kishes, and good luck to all you guys that are out there fishing and hunting. Hopefully you get your biggest deer of the year of your life. Stay safe out there as well. Thank you all for coming in today. Getting old sucks, plain and simple. Yeah, but thank you for coming in today. I always enjoy each and every one of you guys. I love your comments, questions, and stuff like that. Peeler, if you get with the Jinx some sense, brother. Ernie, get with the Jinx some sense. I'm telling you, Sean, thank you for being in here. I will talk to you after soon. And then make sure you're checking out Jinx some sense on Facebook. They do lives and giveaways and things like that. You become a member, go follow them over on the Facebook side. They do most of their stuff on Facebook. I'm going to try to get Sean and Dawn to do more on YouTube. I think it's a great platform as well. And I'd like to be a part of that with them, you know, getting them back in. And Sean, if you go over to Jinxum Nation on YouTube and go watch his videos, he has some awesome videos. He don't have a lot, like he don't put a lot of time, like a lot of videos out there, but the videos he has on there, it's awesome. So definitely yeah, go check out Jinx Some Sense as well. Make sure you're checking out Wind Scent. They were the 2 products that I featured, but I wanted to show you all the good stuff that you should be doing right now with these mock scrapes and getting your cameras out on them too. So I'm hoping to get a deal. I have Cam Park right now with the company. But it's really not a deal. So we're looking to, I'm looking to get a camera company to get some kind of affiliate or partner program with them, maybe sponsor with a camera company, because I use cameras all the time with my hunting. So I'd like to get in with a good company. Now I have Cam Park, which is a good company, but I just don't have anything in stone with them. So they did do some giveaways and stuff, and they did donate some stuff. So I appreciate that. Cam Park, they have the VU Peak line of cameras as well. I have some out right now. All the videos that are coming out this year are with the VU Peak camera. So anything you see from trail cameras are from my VU Peak camera. I do have a wild game. I'm not going to lie. I have some wild game innovation cameras out in Ohio, but I will be switching cameras now from here to PA down to there. There'll be some VU Peak cameras down there as well. I have a VU Peak camera down in my camp. So I have cameras out, and all the content this year is coming from the VU Peak camera. So go check out Cam Park out in my link as well. But yeah, thank you for all coming in today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a safe weekend. It's Friday, so get out there, hunt and fish. Have a safe weekend. Take your kids out. Do something with the kids. Dad, good luck this weekend. If I don't, I will talk to you. I know that. But if I don't come down there, I'm hoping you do exactly what I say with the scrape. But just get out there, Dad. Get hunting. It's just good to get out. But I may try to pop down there for the evening and go sit in a stand with my dad tomorrow. It's either that or go bow hunting. I don't know. And then we have a live schedule. So I don't know if I could get down there, sit out there, and then come back. But that may happen anyway. So, yeah, so that's it for this live, guys. Thank you. Share this live out. Share it out. Let people know that I'm doing lives, and, you know, hopefully I'm giving out good information. You're having fun in here. There's enough information that's interesting to you and your friends, so share it out with your friends. Tell your friends about it. The more the merrier in these lives. I appreciate each and every one of you. We hit 4,000 subs yesterday, so that's awesome. I don't post 4,000 on my community tab, and I got this many views and I got 4,000 subs, but I'm just letting you know I hit 4,000, so that was nice. So thank you all for following me and stuff like that. But I don't post and boast. Basically, I just do what I do. But it's nice to have, you know, slowly growing. So go over, check out my links. Yeah, check out my website, OFFTHEHOOKOUTDOORS.us. I sell some baits and things over there. We have some pictures and things like that on that website. Follow me on all my social media. We have a bunch of them, Facebook, you know, stuff like that. Facebook, Instagram, Camo Space. I post on Facebook as well, my videos. So thank you all. Appreciate you all. God bless and have a great weekend. Safe. Send me your pictures. If you're getting deer pictures and you're getting fish pictures, send them to me. I will post them and promote them on my channel. So that's always there. My email is in my description of my video. All my information is in the description. I encourage you all to go over to my links and check my description and check out all the information I have in there. Everything you need to know is in there if you want to get a hold of me, if you want to donate to the channel. That is all in there. So thank you guys again. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend. And keep an eye out for my video, my buck video, my harvest coming out Wednesday, and the Jinx Some Sense update video this weekend, probably Sunday. So thank you all. Good luck this season. Have a safe weekend. And we will. Oh, we got to do my little spiel here. Take your kids fishing and hunting. We want to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations, guys. And we will see ya.